Shraddha, thank you so much for joining me today and agreeing to talk to me about the jade egg. I know a lot of women have maybe heard about the jade egg and are very curious about this work. And if you could just tell us a little bit about your journey with the jade egg and why you think it's such an important feminine practice.
Thank you. Yes, I would love to speak about the jade egg because I am so passionate actually about the jade egg. So I first was introduced to the jade egg as when I was doing a Taoist feminine training, and at that time in my life, it was a few years ago, at that time I would say that my yoni was quite numb. It didn't have that much feeling there, and I was aware of that, but I didn't really know what to do about it. And what was wonderful about the jade egg is that from the first time that I used it, it gave me a way to work with that numbness and to transform that numbness. So actually the first time that I ever put the jade egg inside of me, straight away I just had so much feeling, like so much emotion rose up in me, and I actually didn't have to do much more at that time. It just it started to shift what was lodged and stuck inside my yoni. And as time has gone by, as I've worked through that healing process, the jade egg has continued to awaken more awareness and sensitivity in my yoni, as well as giving me a way to kind of exercise my pelvic floor muscles to make my yoni also more articulate. And so I would say over the time that I've used the jade egg, that my yoni, and with that, my relationship to my sexuality has completely transformed. And so for that reason, I'm so excited about the jade egg, and I love to share this practice with women.
So are you saying that the jade egg is primarily a sexual practice, or does it have, you're kind of talking about energy and numbness, does that feed into other areas of our life as well, or is it purely just about numbness and sexuality?
Yeah, well, I find that the more connected I am to my sexuality, and more than anything to my body and to the different parts of my body, and of course that includes my sexuality, the more alive I feel, and the more energy I have, the more creativity I have. So I find that through connecting to my sexuality, and in a way that's really personal to me, so it's not about needing a partner, or it's not about having to be a really good lover, or trying to have sex, or being sexy. It's about actually having a very deep relationship to my own body. And for me, the jade egg is a way that we can meditate with our own body and get to know our sexuality in a very sacred, personal way.
So I think a lot of women are familiar with Kegel exercises. It's really recommended after, postpartum, after women give birth, so is this like Kegel exercises but different, or?
Yeah, I would say that once you bring intention and devotion into a practice, and the way that I teach the Jade Egg practices is making it a meditative practice. So it's an opportunity to have self-care, self-love time. And so bringing this kind of awareness and this intention to this part of ourselves, it's not about just exercising a muscle. It's about getting to know ourselves and feel ourselves on a much deeper level. And in that way, mixing our spirituality and our sexuality.
That's beautiful. I think a lot of women can really relate to that. So is a typical practice how long would it? A lot of women are really busy, and
Yeah.
so is this something that they really have to devote a lot of time to, or is this something?
Yeah, no, not necessarily. I mean, I'd say in the beginning, it's really good to have someone guide you through a practice, and so that you can make the most of your entry into it. But then you can put your egg in as you do your yoga practice, and it'll just bring more awareness. You can dance with your egg in, or what's really beautiful is to just have 5-10 minutes in the morning or in the evening where you have a concentrated practice where you lovingly place your egg in, do a few different exercises, and really devote that time to awakening your relationship to your sexuality. So yes, it can go on for an hour, or it could go on for 20 minutes, or you could combine it in your daily life.
Oh, that sounds so fun. It's kind of like your own little secret practice. You could probably even just like pop it in and go to work if you wanted to and feel.
Yeah, you
like-
could. You can absolutely do that. But again, like the jade egg is really about bringing presence and awareness into your relationship with your yoni. So it's not about just putting it in and, that's going to make, like be like the magic thing to make things better. It's like really giving yourself the opportunity to bring awareness, like devoted awareness and intention into your relationship with your sexuality. And another thing I would say about the jade egg, which I love, is that you can really use it to empower your intentions. Like, for instance, here's a rose quartz egg, which has such a beautiful healing love vibration. So especially great for anyone with any kind of trauma, or if you've had sexual relationships where there wasn't much love. So this can really reprogram your yoni, and you can double up that the power of that by sending your love into your egg before you place it inside. And so there's many different possibilities of how you can work with the jade egg.
That's so exciting. One follow-up, the last question I wanted to ask is, so this isn't just some new age, like new thing that people have come up with.
No.
This is actually a really ancient practice,
This is an
isn't it?
ancient practice. This comes from the time in ancient China when they understood that sexuality, that sexual energy is incredibly powerful and health-giving. Because they really prized health and longevity, they understood that by cultivating your sexual energy and allowing that energy to move all through your body, that you could become really healthy and vibrant. And they knew that the jade egg, so the concubines of the hundreds of concubines of the emperor would spend time with their jade eggs, circulating their sexual energy and preparing themselves for the emperor.
Ooh, that's so juicy. Thank you so much for sharing with us today. That was really exciting.
Thank you.
Namaste.
And if anyone would like a initiation, so basically I have a half an hour Jade Egg Initiation recording that's available on my website.
Oh, great. So
Yes.
what is your website address?
wildsacredfeminine.com.
Okay, fabulous. Well, so they can find that training and more information about the jade egg there.
Absolutely.
Okay, fabulous. Thank you so much, Shada. Okay.